This is the shore on 88.4 and the waves keep crushing in.
Today with the Australian black metal band Burning Church Forest. Fasten your seatbelts and enjoy this flight to Australia. Hello? Yeah? No, I'm not gonna do it. No, you mean that Tasmanian. I'm not gonna do it. I'm a Siberian tiger. Be your own fucking dragonfly. No. Yeah? No, I don't want to talk to Satanists. They're all into abominable sacrifices and degradation. I'm a Kanye West fan.
It's quite deep.
Yeah, it just depends.
It's like, $6 a schooner these days. Sometimes more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Is it true that actually voting was mandatory in Australia?
yeah, voting is compulsory
Yeah.
for everyone over 18. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the law.
So everybody got drunk the day of the elections, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone votes.
Everyone votes and they go out and drink, get drunk and party.
Yeah, you go to your local school to cast your vote, and
Or community centre.
yeah, there's usually a barbecue there where you can buy a
Sausages.
sausage sandwich and a can of Coke.
Yep. Or soft drink, yeah.
I heard they did forbid that.
What's
so
that?
that they forbid selling alcohol the night before.
No.
No.
Maybe the politicians. I don't know.
Maybe they get that.
But did you hear about
Right,
the
sweet
scientists publicly drunk in Australia? Yeah?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've never looked into that one.
Yeah, I heard of a
Yeah, because of the death of the coral reefs in Australia.
Ah, yeah. Like the Great Barrier Reef, you mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So
They
that,
sent pictures to the newspaper.
it's I don't know. It's they're weird. Like the politicians. I mean, I heard it on the news the other day. Some politician was accused of being drunk, and in one of their meetings, So yeah.
Tony Abbott was caught giving taxpayers money to his kids for Christmas presents. I heard that.
Education, yeah.
Yeah.
They happen to get an education grant, so that's okay. Good on them.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Do you have free education?
Yes, we do to a point. To a point. You can go to like schools, like secondary schools and stuff.
Universities.
Yeah, but university isn't free. You have to pay it back when you earn a certain amount of money.
So, did you go to uni?
No, I didn't. I went to TAFE, but never went to uni.
I did a trade. So, yeah, I didn't do a university degree. Yeah.
And how did you start to become get into black metal?
I started sort of like getting into like all the main ones like Mayhem, Burzum, Dark Throne, all the second wave stuff, and then progressed from there into like the more underground stuff like Saygeist, Studer, if you've heard of them, Norwegian black metal band, Talker, T-A-A-K-E, and a whole bunch of others.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very obscure.
Yeah. Pretty much the same, like just through the 90s, you know, hearing Burzum and hearing all the stories and stuff like that, and hearing the music. I mean, I liked the music. The stories were funny.
Yeah.
But, you know, because I was young and didn't really understand the full extent.
Yeah.
But, I mean, essentially it was just a bunch of young guys, you know, on the other side of the world doing something crazy and making some really interesting music, hey?
Yeah.
You know, sort of second wave, you know, after listening to stuff like, you know, Bathory, I guess, and even Venom,
Celtic Frost, Hellhammer, which was Celtic Frost before.
Yeah.
Well, were you musicians before that?
What's that, sorry?
Were you musicians before that?
Yeah. I've been playing in a lot of, you know, I've played in quite a few different bands over the years, like sort of, you know, rock bands, punk bands, grindcore, you know, and sort of, the Burning Church Forest just started out as a bit of fun, really, just with, you know, me and some friends, and halfway through making the first album we just really liked it and thought, hey, this is good, so we just continued it, hey, and just went from there. So yeah.
What got me into metal was like, started off in the early 2000s when I started hearing like Korn's Freak on a Leash. Like I got into like the new metal stuff, and then from there, also Metallica, of course. Then Pantera's Cowboys from Hell, which got me into Pantera. Then Slayer. First Slayer song I heard was Angel of Death, and then from there it progressed on.
Yeah.
What age was that? How old were you?
I'm 30 now, so back then I would have been about, probably
20?
about
19?
13, 14. This was early 2000s, so...
So I'm a bit older, so yeah, I
He's Gen X, I'm early Gen Y.
yeah, I'm 30.
Millennial generation, as they call it.
I'm 39, so I remember when Metallica was a thrash band, and it was kind of, you know, it's kind of scary, you know, because kids all the way here. I mean, even Iron Maiden, seeing Iron Maiden record covers when I was a kid, you know, in the record shops, that stuff was scary, and the imagery, and even Bathory, what I thought was called Bathory, you know, and I thought, you know, and even Venom with the pentagram on the front, I was like, wow, that's evil, you know.
Like Abath, you know, people say funny. Like, and then after that I sort of got into death metal before black metal, so Cannibal Corpse was one of the bands, a band in the United States called Pessimist, which has one of the members out of the band Possessed.
Well, that's it, yeah, it's sort of just into all kinds of stuff, like...
That was the band that got me into death growling and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the singer of Possessed is really good.
Yeah, good band, like one of the very first, like they're kind of like the Venom of death metal, if you will. Like Venom had a song called Black Metal, Possessed had a song called Death Metal, but at the same time they were still pretty much on the thrash end. Like, if you want to say, like, Death were kind of like the Bathory of death metal.
And for you, is it more like are you more into the Possessed, like the skillful, faster?
Yeah,
or more in your face?
Yeah, I'm more into the more sort of upbeat, blast sort of end of things.
Yeah, I like a mixture of both, really.
Yeah,
like,
I do like some doomier stuff and like some more mid-paced stuff as well. Depends on my moods. Like, I'm very broad-ranged.
Yeah, like, I mean, sort of, we're into, you know, industrial stuff as well, I guess, and, you know, fast and sort of doomy, you know.
Yeah, I like my electronic industrial stuff. Like me and Luke had this new project called Black Desolate, which is like kind of like the side project of Burning Church Forest when they we're doing industrial basically.
Yeah. We just sort of
Different name, you know.
kind of harken back to Ministry and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Godflesh.
Skinny Puppy. You know the stuff I mean.
Yeah, combining it with black metal as well, like kind of like bands like Cyclone 9 and Dawn of Ashes. They're a bit newer. Also like Mysticum, some even like Blutos Nord, bands like that. They kind of add that industrial element.
I mean, I've been listening to Lead Into Gold, which is a side project of, it used to be a side project of Paul Barker from Ministry, and I mean he hasn't played with Ministry for a long time, and it's I like it. It's slow and doomy and just heavy and big drums, like massive drum sounds. That's what I loved about a lot of the industrial and it's kind of weird because black metal's sort of not really known for big drums. You know what I mean? Like I heard like Dark Throne and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Blaze in the Northern Sky, that's still very metal sounding, normal sound. But then when you get to like
Transylvanian Hunger.
Panzerfaust. Yeah, that's just like it's like there might as well be
cardboard boxes.
Yeah, beating on a cardboard box kind of thing,
Right. True cult. Yeah.
So we're trying to do a tribute to that kind of thing without it being too stupid. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like without it being like a rip-off sort of.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean. We're not trying to break brand new ground, but sort of look back at the stuff that we're being influenced by and just sort of make a nice tribute to that.
You've got a trade and the other one has a job.
Yeah.
So did you ever wake up? So I guess you didn't wake up becoming like wanting to become a rock star as a kid.
I mean that's the thing that that's that sort of I guess dream you have when you're younger. And
Yeah.
The older you
dream.
get, and the more life sort of, starts. The more you live life, you kind of, it just gets further away. But I mean, music's still a passion, or becomes more than an expensive hobby. Like
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's then it becomes just something you do, and I don't know.
Yeah. That's it. All the way up to me wanting to do black metal, join a black metal band, and then met up with Luke here, and we sort of like I wasn't on the first 3 Burning Church Forest albums. I came in on our fourth book 4 album, and sort of been with the band ever since. We've released book 7 like only not long ago, like a month or 2 ago. Yeah, and it's already got a bit of playback on it.
Yeah,
so
feedback.
Yeah. and now that me and Luke are doing this industrial black metal thing,
and Black Desolate
with the 8 on the end, like
having trouble hearing us. Is it glitching a lot? Oh shit.
Yeah, it's really cut off.
Oh shit, okay.
Now it works again.
Okay, cool. Hang on a second. Fuck. Hey, technology, isn't it great?
especially in Australia, our internet's very slow.
Sorry, we got our super fast crap internet, so yeah.
Broadband, as you will, still like dial-up.
How is it now? Is that a bit better?
Yes, but did you ever like did labels acknowledge you and then you got pissed off, or was it hard to get gigs, and then you just like, I'd rather do it as a hobby, or more other stuff got important?
Pretty much all of that kind of stuff, yeah. I mean, in Australia, it's not, I mean, black metal and grindcore and noise, you know, there's not a big market for it. So, I mean, the shows you play are going to be small. I mean, a lot of people will come to see international acts play, but they won't, you know, it's more of a cult following thing in Australia. Like, unless you want to play a more commercial type of, you know, metal or
like Metallica or something.
Or even like bands like Parkway Drive.
Yeah.
You know, that's a very commercial sounding metal, really, you know.
Yeah, metalcore.
Yeah, the kids kind of love that shit these days.
The metalcore kids, as they call them.
Amity Affliction.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff, yeah. And I mean, Hi.
We're back.
Back we are.
Yeah, I got big.
What's that?
I put on my wig, my hair.
Oh, you put on your hair?
Ah, cool.
Yeah, I'm really new to the social media, and I'm not sure. I wouldn't know what to talk about in a video channel, like a makeup tutorial or something.
Yeah.
That's why I try to talk to strange musicians.
It would.
From the other side of the world.
Yeah, well, we're not that strange, so...
Nah.
Well, hopefully we're not too strange, so...
No, I'd say we're pretty normal people.
Very normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumbs up to that.
Do you get addressed as normal people?
No.
When this, yeah. You said that in Australia, that black metal is a really fringe music.
Yeah.
But do you get arrested or something?
Nah.
Nah, not
It's,
really.
it's
It used to be more of a problem, you know, a while back, but
Long
these
time,
days
yeah.
it's been pretty, like...
Thing is, a lot of people, as much as they like it, because of, I don't know, certain stigma behind it, they don't like to admit that they like it. So it's a bit, for some people, it's a bit of a joke. Like when, yeah, like Mortis, that's him. He played here recently, and I mean, a lot of people went and saw that. But it seemed a lot of people who secretly loved it were kind of pretending that they ironically loved it. So I don't know, just to, because it's not cool, you know. It's not cool to be into evil and dark and satanic stuff, and to, you know. But people still like it. That's the thing. It's still entertainment. It's still people are still entertained by it. So
Yeah, it's like I'm entertained by like pub rock music, even though it's not really my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all entertainment.
Yeah. That's what life
It
is.
is really, at the moment, it is really popular, like with Lady Gaga and
Katy Perry.
Jay-Z. They all use Satan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean,
Illuminati.
well, that's it. It's very. I mean, everyone used to, in the 80s. AC/DC was satanic. You know,
Kiss was satanic.
Yeah, Kiss was satanic.
Their parents wouldn't let their children listen to Kiss because it was evil.
Yeah. You know, and they had the lightning bolts, you know, in their names, sort of the SS lightning bolts and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just entertainment at the end of the day, like.
Yeah, it's just rock and roll.
Just really fast with screaming.
Did you get like into Satanism when you started?
Nah.
Yeah, you did.
More.
You did research.
More. I'd say more misanthropy than Satanism.
Yeah.
In terms of just contempt for all human life,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Occultism, that kind of thing.
Instead of just, and even, I guess, see, it's funny because the Satanism thing with the, like, you know, Illuminati and, you know, who's running the world and, you know.
Outside entities
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
I mean, we talk about that kind of stuff more, yeah, because that's evil. Like, you know, I mean, people say corporations are evil, that kind of stuff. I mean,
they're all controlled by the same cabal.
Yeah, humans are evil. Money is evil.
Yeah, money's the root of all evil.
Yeah, like people being, you know, owning possessions and that kind of stuff.
Rituals. Yeah.
And vanity.
Are you communists?
What's that?
Are you communists?
No, I don't think so. No.
Nah.
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 Doesn't really work in Australia to be a communist.
Nah.
Well, it might for some people, not for us, I know.
Did you like have a communist face, like being a hippie or something?
Being a hippie? I don't know.
I've never been labelled hippie in society.
So,
Like, I'd call myself a metalhead, you know. I wear band shirts and whatnot. That's just me, though. It is still socially acceptable.
you mean in terms of views and stuff like that? I mean, I guess I'm a bit of a hippie, but and I guess that same way that, I don't know, you know, you could see a lot of people as being hippies, so...
Yeah.
Because I think we're destroying our planet, and I think that's pretty shitty that our species can't even coexist, you know, properly with the fucking planet that we live on. You know, we have to fucking destroy everything. I mean, it's very humans are very parasitic. You know, we don't really adapt. We just destroy
like
shit.
tapeworms.
Yeah. We just fucking
Like tapeworms in the bloody intestines of the planet Earth.
exactly, and we just fucking destroy everything in front of us. You know?
Path, path of destruction, mate.
Did you see my Illuminati video?
No, I didn't see
I haven't
that
seen
one.
that one
No.
yet.
So, tell me about the Illuminati.
Well, I know they got this agenda in place they call the New World Order, and people like Alex Jones, like his channels are being shut down by these same
That's what he
people.
reckons, yeah. It's interesting because, I mean,
Because a lot of people have been waking up to all this stuff, figuring it out, and the Illuminati global elitists don't like that, and that's one thing that's been sort of holding them back a bit. So in order for them to move forward again is to put everyone back in a trance-like state, confused, listening to mainstream media, being lied to, and then having the Illuminati walk all over them, and then bringing this fascist global dictator state,
well, like, I mean,
super state.
like Illuminati, that's sort of more of an old world kind of thing, I guess, and
The New World Order is pretty much the old world order
I mean, that's the thing, I mean,
returning.
I mean, I'm not sure how much, like, this sort of Illuminati and how much it is a big influence on, I guess, I don't know, as a word, it's like a lot of things, like military stuff. I mean, we only find out about it when it's old. You know what I mean? Like,
Military-industrial complex.
yeah. Yeah. But you know what I
Are
mean?
you bullshitting me now?
Not really, no.
Are you watching everyday Alex Jones?
I used to be right into Alex Jones, like,
Yeah.
a few years back.
He was interesting, but he started selling too many weird products, I think. That's the
Yeah.
problem. He sort of...
And that's when we figured it out that he was sort of getting stuck in this whole pyramid scandal.
Like, he's insane, that guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, I used to laugh at his rants about turn the frogs gay with stuff in the water and all this stuff. It's ridiculous, but it's hilarious. And the whole, like, G.I. Joe Cobra thing. Cobra!
Yeah, it's very... I don't know. It's like it seems that a lot of the people who are trying to, you know, they think they can take down the powers above them, and they either become, I don't know, they either get fucked over by it or they become just as bad as, you know.
Yeah.
Like all the politicians who go in and say they're going to do good, but they end up being bigger assholes than the guy that was in there before them, that kind of thing. You
And
know?
two wrongs don't make a right either.
Sometimes.
And but Alex Jones has a great brain. It's annoying with the commercials all in
Yeah.
shows.
I find. So I was going to say, people like Alex Jones are like. There's a lot of people like him, and I mean, not everyone agrees with what they say, and there's a lot of people like that, like, you know, it's kind of like a shock jock. And there's a lot of politicians that do it too. There's one in particular, Pauline Hanson in Australia. A lot of people say she's very right-wing and bigoted, and she's a racist and this and that.
Conspiracy theorist.
She get you name it, you name it. I mean, she's great, but I don't support her in any way. But I mean, maybe she'll start, like a lot of the people like that. They'll start with a really good point, and then they'll say, you know, about the economy or the environment or something like that, and then they'll end it with some shit which sort of voids what the good thing they've just said, or the thing that, you know what I mean?
It
Like,
kind of ruins and turns people off.
Yeah, and even their delivery, it shits people too, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah, people like Alex Jones, in my opinion, like, they know what they're talking about, but they bring their message across the wrong way, in a way.
It's like with David Icke. I mean, it's as if they have to add this bit of crazy in there to
reptilians.
To stop them from getting fucked over by the people that they're fighting against or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they get written off as being crazy, you know, as opposed to.
Or the world is a giant computer simulation or something like that.
Yeah, who knows? We could be in the Matrix.
Yeah.
It could be all just an episode of some stupid fucking TV show, like.
And they're watching us, you know.
Yeah.
They got TV screens in this big office.
It's like you watch the Truman Show, you know, shit like that. I mean, like your life could be a script. Well, it could be a script. It could be someone watching it on TV. You know what I mean? And,
yeah. Is this world really three-dimensional?
Yeah. Is it real? I mean, is it flat? Is it round? Is
the moon real?
Yeah. Is it fucking square shaped? We don't know.
Is it a prison planet?
Yeah, but Alex Jones is now in his own prison planet.
He is. He loves it. I mean, I think that's what he wants.
InfoWars.
Yeah.
Prison planet.
I think that's his whole. He's achieved what he set out to do. I think.
Yeah.
You know, become a scapegoat. I don't know, or something like that. You know, I don't know. He's a strange boy, that one.
He's a strange man.
And what do you think about the Illuminati?
I do believe that there are like an elite that definitely are out there that controls everything and everyone.
I mean, all the money in the world's...
All the money is part of it.
Yeah, it's only controlled by a few. Yeah.
Even the movie and music industry.
What's that?
They're moving in the movie industry.
Of course, yeah. I mean, I mean, all this stuff. I mean, you hear all the stuff like Corey Feldman, you know, is saying about all the movie producers that like to take advantage of the young men and young women, you know, boys and girls, like children in the fucking Hollywood. It's just evil. That shit's fucking evil, you know, like, yeah, you know, exploiting kids and it's fucked up, you know, and the money these people get, like these high-end actors and shit, like fucking Tom Cruise getting like $20 million for a fucking movie, you know, and that's like, yeah, and I mean, Adam Sandler, I mean, and that's it, and that money, I mean, to these people, I mean, sure, they can buy themselves a lot of nice things and they can fund their next projects
Ferraris
and all that. Yeah,
you know,
but I mean, it's very, yeah, they could do that, you know,
Mercedes-Benz.
chicks and pools and fucking cocaine,
Mansions and
yeah, strippers, it's all great, all that stuff's there just to,
their own strip club,
yeah. They could actually do something good with that money, but as if the people giving it to them would ever let them do that, you know what I mean? They're like, that money's for you to be a greedy fucking cunt with it, you know, not, you know, you're not, and some of them, that's why they start charities. You know, because it's like they feel fucking so shit about the fact that they've got all this fucking money while there's people fucking less than 100 kilometres away from where they live in fucking poverty. You know, so they have all this, they set up these fucking charities and shit, and they write it all off on tax anyway. So, It's not like, you know what I mean? It is a good deed, but it's still worth something to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they only do nice things when it suits them. You know what I mean? When they can get something out of it. You know.
Did you hear about this, what's her called? Fiona Barnett? She's
No.
from Australia.
Who was that? What was? No. What?
Now
Sorry. What was her thing? Sorry.
she came out with being a satanic cult ritual of victim
Wow. Okay.
in Australia.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, look, there have been people who've. There has been that sort of stuff in Australia, like satanic, like sort of cults, you know, and
Hidden behind things.
yeah, and families, you know, where like there's one man has fathered 50, 60 children, sort of thing, and you know, and they're all. You know, they're all related. And
Yeah.
You know,
Don't even get me started.
Severely inbred and like crazy. You know,
Yeah.
the Masonic. Yeah, the Freemasons. People think the Freemasons are Satanists. I don't know. Like that's
That's
you
like
know, yeah.
low level stuff.
It's
yeah.
weird. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's It,
Then you
I
have
don't
like Pizzagate, which
Pizzagate. That's
Pizzagate.
America, but that's not
I
really
know,
Australia.
but
yeah.
still, you know, there could be similar ones in Australia like that.
Yeah, you should research her. Her name is Fiona Barnett.
Fiona Barnett. I've heard the name. Yeah, I'll look it up.
Yeah, and she said the church is involved and crap. You had a lot of priest abuse as well, no?
Yeah.
Catholic.
Yeah.
That's a big reason why. I mean, the church is fucking evil. That's the thing. The
Corrupt.
Catholic Church is evil to enable that kind of behaviour. You know, and that's happened. I mean, even in our town, our hometown, Newcastle. I mean, there's
South Wales.
yeah, there was the
Yeah.
Maitland diocese, which isn't far from here, which had a lot of allegations and stuff, and you know, charges were laid, and you know, they were getting like these geriatric fucking priests that even if they had gone to, you know, even when they do send them to jail, it doesn't matter. The damage is done. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really fucked
Just
up.
allegations, or did they
Just gotta
file a
plug this
report?
in.
Okay. What was that, sorry?
Just allegations, or did they file a report?
I'm not sure.
Hang on just a second.
Yeah. We just got to get the camera plugged in. It's getting low on battery power, so that's all. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Fucking technology.
Called.
Alright, we're back.
We're back. You
No,
know,
hang on, wait, sorry.
allegations of the incident in Maitland, wasn't it?
Just in general, like, heaps of the Catholic priests have been, like, you know,
Arrested.
yeah, arrested and gone to trials. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
disgusting.
It's fucked up, man.
Yeah, the fact that, you know, these people are taking advantage of people in the name of God, you know.
Yeah.
It's fucking shit. That's
Yeah.
evil. That's why fuck the church. Burn the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know?
Like pedophilia, I don't just consider it bad, I consider it evil.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, it's evil.
It's about as evil as you can fucking get.
Mm.
So you burn churches in your videos, and how much church critique do you put in your music? Did you write a song against pedophilia in
Well,
the Catholic Church?
well, not yet. I mean, we haven't dealt with that, but I mean, we sort of, you know, we have dealt with, like, you know, anti-religious themes and, you know, just general
Church burning rituals.
yeah, church burning rituals, and even, I mean, the new album in particular, definitely we're looking at sort of a New World Order kind of theme.
Antichrist of the
Yeah,
New World
Antichrist
Order.
bringing about the new world kind of thing, the end of days, apocalypse, sort of. That's we're more into the apocalyptic kind of anti everything, really.
Misanthropic.
Yeah.